Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about this new Colourpop No Filter Foundation. So this launched about 10 days ago, but my package was lost in the mail or something and it just arrived yesterday. So I'm aware that there are probably 100 reviews on this foundation because it is a new foundation. It's affordable and it's from Colourpop and it claims to be full coverage. So whenever there's a cheap, affordable, full coverage foundation, there's obviously going to be a ton of reviews, and a lot of people get Colourpop PR packages as well. So I'm sure there's tons of reviews on this. So I'm not going to be doing a review only on this. So this video is going to be a comparison video between the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation and this Colourpop No Filter Foundation. In one of my previous videos, I did a full review on this Maybelline Full Coverage Foundation, the Super Stay one, and I did a comparison with the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and a lot of people were angry that I preferred the Fit Me over this, but it's just my skin type. Like, I love the coverage of this foundation, and you can see the full review, I'll link it above, but I love the coverage of this foundation, but since it is a complete matte foundation, my dry skin did not go well with it. Like, it emphasized all my dry patches and it made my texture look so bumpy. I did try it out after that video about 2-3 more times, and I'm gonna actually be trying it out in the summer because my skin is hydrated now because of the moisture in the air. So I think this will work better hopefully this time around, but the other times that I did use it, I still noticed the texture on my skin, and I don't think it's just meant for someone with super dry skin to be wearing this foundation, but I love the coverage of it, so I wish they came out with a dewy formula of this. And Colourpop just released this No Filter foundation. I'm already a fan of their concealer. If you have seen my comparisons of concealers, please go check that out. I think Colourpop has the best concealer. That's my favorite from all the ones that I showed in that video. It has amazing coverage and it's $6, so that's amazing. So I'm super excited to try this out. This is my first time trying it, so keep in mind this will be a first impressions of the Colourpop one, but I will still be comparing it to the Maybelline one. I'll give you a brief overview of both foundations, and if you're interested to see how they both match up, keep on watching. So the reason I'm comparing these two is because this is now the #1 foundation, the drugstore foundation. I saw it on their page. Also, this claims to be a full coverage matte foundation, which it completely is. Go watch that video if you haven't. And this one is also a full coverage foundation, and it says matte as well. So because they're both matte, I want to try them both out and see which one I like better. And I don't think anyone's done a comparison of these two. And these are also very affordable brands. So Maybelline, I believe, is $11.98 and this one is $12. So since they are about the same price range, I think it would be great to review which one would be better. And keep in mind, I have dry skin, so if you have dry skin, you might be able to relate to this video better than if you have dewy skin, because it might not work the same way as it does for my skin. So just a brief overview of each foundation. The Maybelline one is $11.99, so it's basically $12. It has 16 shades. It's a 24-hour long wear full coverage foundation, and it is matte. So the Colourpop No Filter Foundation, it is 42 shades, so shout out to Colourpop for always being inclusive. There's so many undertones, it was hard actually picking my color. So the Colourpop No Filter Foundation is a matte foundation as well. It's also supposed to be full coverage. So I want both of these to be full coverage on my face, so I will actually be using a brush, I think, for both. So I'm going to start off with the Maybelline 24 Hours Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation on the left side of my face, and then I'll use the Colourpop one on the right side of my face. So this is the brush that I use. Clearly it's dirty as hell. Don't mind that. I'm not going to put any corrector on my face. All I have is moisturizer and eyebrows done. I put moisturizer because the last video some of y'all were like, your skin is dry because you didn't apply moisturizer. I didn't apply moisturizer because I wanted to test out the foundation directly on my face, but since I do apply moisturizer every day, I will be using moisturizer in this video. And also, please don't get mad if I like one over the other. It's my personal opinion. It works different for everyone's skin type and skin tone, so just keep that in mind. So this one has a pump on it. I'm gonna go ahead and pump it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna give myself 2 full pumps. That seems like a lot actually. There is a lot and it's liquidy because look at how much it's spilling. So this is Maybelline in the shade 120. I did say in my last video it's a little bit orange for me, but maybe I'm getting tanner, so maybe it'll help out. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it on my brush and just apply it. I have used it with a sponge in my last video, so make sure to check that one out if you want a sponge application. But when I tried it with the brush, it gives me way better coverage and it applies way more smoothly with this foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and use the brush. Like, amazing coverage. Did you just look at the side and look at the side? One swipe, pimples are gone. Just amazing coverage. I see the little orange tint in it, but it actually works well because it's summer and my skin has gotten a little bit tanner. See how beautifully that covered my skin on this side. This is the Maybelline, and then you can still see everything on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Colourpop one. I still have so much left over because my why did I pump out 2? I should have pumped out 1 because it's half my face. But look at this beautiful coverage. It's so pretty. Again, I see texture up here, but like that's normal for me, so I'm not even gonna hold it against it. I'm really amazed at how smoothly this applied because I guess my skin is more hydrated in the warmer seasons. So look at this crazy eye bag. Oh my god. Okay, now we're going to cover this side of my face. I'm going to apply the Colourpop one on that side. I don't know my shade. I ordered light 65 and light 50 because they were the most yellow based ones in my light range. So they don't even look that different. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a swatch to my face and see which one is better. Oh, this has a cool feature. So it locks actually. So you can unlock it so it doesn't spill. So this is a light 50. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my face and see if it's my shade. I think that blended out pretty well. I think that one's too dark. I'm going to go ahead and use light 50 then. So now I'm going to pump light 50 on my hand, 1 pump. So this is way more liquidy than the Maybelline one. I'm going to go ahead and use my brush and apply it on my face. Okay, so this color seems way lighter than this one, but in the mirror it looks perfectly fine. So I'm gonna add a little drop of 65 just to make it the even complexion. Also, this foundation kind of squirts out. It just literally squirt out into my hand. It's very liquidy. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that on top. Okay, I think that color mixed is way better. For some reason it just makes it look whiter. What the? Maybe this one oxidized. This looks so crazy. Guys. So I applied both to my face. One thing I do notice, there's a highlight here, which means this has more dewy than matte of the Maybelline one. This one I can see complete matte, like barely any highlight. This one you could definitely see the light is hitting right there. This one does look a little bit brighter. I don't know if this one oxidized, maybe that's why, but I know this one had more of an orange tint. I hope you can see this in camera because I can see it on the viewfinder. But yeah, they applied really nicely with the brush actually. And what I noticed about the Colourpop one is when I applied it the first time, it was a little bit sheer and I had to build it up with by applying it again on top. So this one was like one swipe wonder, one swipe full coverage. This one was like a little bit more, it needed a little bit more help, a little bit more product. I think they both look really good. So far my first impressions are they both look really good. They both have really good coverage. My skin looks pretty good. Like, I'm noticing it. Like, aside from the texture that they both emphasize a little bit, this actually looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and I'll be back. So I finished my face of makeup and I think I like both the foundations and I think they're pretty similar. So I did notice that this one was dewy, but I think after I applied powder, which by the way I applied the new Colourpop No Filter setting powder, so it's a loose powder and I really love this actually. I'm not a fan of loose powders because they really dry me out, but I think this one worked really well and I didn't keep it on for long, so it helped me out. I think the foundations are pretty similar. I don't notice much of a difference anymore. Like honestly, when I'm looking in the mirror, there's not really a difference that I notice, like any big differences. I think they're about the same consistency, coverage. Like I said, the Colourpop one, I did have to try a little harder for the coverage. But other than that, I think they're pretty similar. I'll zoom you into my face just so you can see like any texture that comes out, which there is texture coming out of my skin. Don't know how much you can see, but they do show my texture, like this whole area, but both of them do. So, oh, and they both emphasize my laugh lines, like right here. There's like creasing here. I liked the brush application for both. I haven't tried the Beauty Blender for the Colourpop one, but I'm sure other people have. So you can go check their videos out for like a full in-depth review. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and like and comment which one is your fave and if you've tried out either of these and which one do you like better. Thank you guys so much for watching.